Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So I just had a question. We are in baby step 2 right now. I just came across your website and your YouTube channel and everything. And so we are in baby step 2. However, I had a huge question about my vehicle. I have my husband, he owns his work car, but we are paying on my vehicle, and we're wondering, just based off of everything that I've seen with your videos, we're wondering if we should get rid of that car, like if we should, somehow get rid of the one that I have.
Well, welcome to the tribe.
Hi.
Yeah. So it's been tight around there, and it's not been fun lately, huh?
No, it has not been fun. Definitely not. I feel like we've been married for 5 years now, going to 6. And we always struggled with money. And so actually, we did download your Every Dollar app. And through that app, we have noticed that the big mistake that we're making is that we're spending more than what he makes. And so we were actually able to see how much money he actually makes in a month. And it's like, well, we're broke because we want to be broke. Yeah. So we're really tying everything down. We're both on board. And so I feel like this is the best way that I can.
You're both on board. I heard that, right?
Yes, okay. Definitely. Yes, we are.
You started out with I download the thing, and then you went to later on in the conversation, we did the app together. So it does sound like you're both on board. I'm good with that, okay? So I'm proud of you.
That's a big step.
You are making some big, because what happened was you went, oh, this sucks. And then you started, when you put it all on the app, the numbers started talking to you, and you went, oh, that's wrong, and that's wrong, and we got to fix that, and that's wrong, and look at this car. No wonder we can't breathe. And so the numbers started talking to you, and here's the great news, you're listening. So I predict amazing things for your all's next 12 months. It's going to be very, very hard, but for the first time in your lives, you're going to be on a path towards not only not being broke, but being wealthy. I'm real proud of you guys. We want to help you guys any way we can. So what do you owe on the car?
So right now we owe $28,355.
Have you looked up what it's worth?
It is worth... No, I have not actually.
Okay. Go to Kelley Blue Book, KBB.com. It's probably the most accurate. You can also look at Edmunds for car values. Those are 2 good places to get values. They put out 2 types of values on there. Trade-in, which is wholesale, what a dealer would give you for it, which obviously they're going to make a profit on that number. And then private sale, which is if you put it in Traders or something like that, or Craigslist or whatever, and you sold it yourself to an individual to individual, and that's more of a closer to a retail number. The third number is retail, which you can't get because you're not a dealer. But okay. You're probably private sale numbers, what you're looking at. What kind of car is it? What is it?
It's a 2023 Volkswagen Tiguan, small SUV.
Okay. All right. Nice car. All right. And what's your household income?
It is, it kind of depends. Right now he's making, about, worst case, a week, it's 1,881, but it's looking more like 2,394. It depends. His hours are different. So
if he gets OT, he gets a couple grand a week.
Yes, he does. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
we're talking about 6 figures at least.
He's making $70,000-$80,000 a year, depending on overtime.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Up to 100, but probably not getting $2,000 every week. Okay. That's take home though, isn't it?
Yes, this is take home.
Okay, that's good news.
What other debt do you have?
So we have. Let's see. So we have we have one credit card that has $867 on it. We have a loan, our AC busted, we had to redo the unit, and that right now the balance is $2,015. We owe my dad $10,630, the car payment, and the house.
Okay.
That'll do it.
If I woke up in your shoes, yes, I would sell this car.
Right.
You're right. It's the one thing on the list that just screams at me in your numbers, like it did at you when you wrote it down, right?
Yes, sir.
That's one of the only things you can sort of undo in this mess.
Yeah, the rest of it you're going to have to claw through and live on beans and rice and beans. You've heard that already on the website. Didn't take you long to get to that number. and scorched earth. We don't eat out unless we're working in that restaurant. We don't see the inside of it. We're not going on vacation. He's picking up all the OT he can. You're selling so much stuff the kids think they're next, and you're going to get this mess cleaned up. Yeah. And here's the beautiful part. With the numbers you just gave me, if he can get more overtime rather than less, and you sell this car, you're debt-free in a year.
Yeah, actually, I was going down the numbers, and we went at it like a gazelle running from the hunter. I mean, we put God above everything else as well, and that really spoke to us. And we've been, studying the Proverbs scripture that you mentioned in the video with the baby steps. And so we're looking at paying 2 of these loans, or 2 of these debts. We're paying these off by the beginning of November.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is great. And then the loan that we have with my dad, everything is great there with the family, but we do need to pay this back, obviously.
Yeah.
He says to take our time, but we need to get it off our chest.
I want it out of my life.
It's weighing on you more than him.
Because you've already breathed in the air of what it's going to feel like to have no payments. You can already get your head around those emotions right now, and now you want it. I can hear it. You're doing great. You're going to kill it. This is awesome. Yeah, sell the car. Yeah, because the car, listen, you get you another car later, whatever you want. But if you'll drive like no one else and you'll live like no one else later, you can live like no one else and you'll get to drive like no one else.
That's right.
Stacey, I'm going to send you a copy of my book, Breaking Free from Broke. It comes with 3 months of every dollar premium, so you can connect it to your bank. You can track all of your expenses with smart tracking. It'll make it real easy for you guys to do this journey, and I hope the book's an encouragement to you. But you guys are already there. Yeah. I mean, the way she's talking, this debt might as well already be paid off.
It is so interesting, George, that over the 30-plus years of doing this, that I talked to somebody making $200,000 a year and they got $40,000 worth of debt. They don't think they can do it. And I talked to somebody with $100,000 worth of debt that makes $60,000 a year and they think they can do it.
And they actually do.
And they're the ones that actually do it. And so she's got her numbers are excellent, but what's much better than her numbers is her language. It's revealing her heart and where they are. We are doing this. She's been diving in. She's studying the stuff already. I mean, she's brand new to Ramsey stuff, and she's already spouting that like she knows it all. So,
well, there's 2 pieces that were encouraging. Number 1, she looked in that financial mirror. They actually did the budget, and they went, oh, crap, we're spending more than we make. That makes sense. That's how we got here. We got to do something about that. And the other one was the language of just belief that it wasn't someone else's fault. It's not all their fault, but it's their responsibility to pick up the pieces and clean up this mess. And she had the willingness to go, yeah, this is on us.
That's a good point, George. What are you going to do when you have an oh crap moment?
What is your first response? Is it to blame others, to get angry, to whine? Or do you go, all right, let's get the budget out. Let's see what we're working with here. And she finally got to that point. Most people never get there. Yeah, or it takes 20 years of marriage to get
sometimes there. When you have a moment like that, you freeze from just fear or being stuck or whatever, and other people, they go into attack mode. She's like, all right, I got to find this out. I got to work this. I got to get this. And this is what you said to do when you do this. And all she wanted was one little clarification on the car, but she's already game on, And
she found that like little kernel of hope and just hung on to it, and it's starting to grow, and she's seeing this light at the end of the tunnel. That's the best part.
Yeah. Proverbs says, when desire comes, it is the tree of life. Yeah. Wow. It's powerful.
Not much stopping you there. Once you get that desire, it's powerful. It'll carry you.
What are you going to do when you have an oh crap moment? What's your next step? Start gathering information, fix the problem. Gather information, fix the problem. Well, I don't care what the moment, what area of your life the moment is in. It could be money, it could be something else. What are you going to do? Got to gather information. I got to fix the problem because the information I had before brought me to this oh crap moment. I got to stop using that same information. This is the Ramsey Show. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.